Waiting outside with Logan this morning, waiting for his bus to get here. It is approximately 6:03. Love you, have a blessed day. Be safe, Logan.
Love you too.
Logan about to get on his bus. Bus coming. Love y'all, have a blessed day. Be safe.
Love you too.
Hearts. Hearts, babe. He mad at me this morning for running. I'm out here waiting for the kids' bus to get here. He'll be here less than 2 to 3 minutes. I hope everyone is having a blessed day today. And I'm here home alone now that I put my kids on the bus and everything. And I'm about to cook me some breakfast. Right now I'm cooking my egg first. Yeah, I'm here home alone right now, cooking me some breakfast and sent my kids to school and everything. But I want to talk to y'all about some things. Y'all know how people work these 9 to 5 jobs, and some people just don't even have time for themselves if they work for a 9 to 5 job and they have kids. They have kids and stuff, and they don't ever have time for themselves. They work 9 to 5, and then when their kids get home from school, they didn't have no time for themselves or nothing all day. But anyway, long story short, I used to work a 9 to 5 job, Monday through Friday, and my kids was in daycare. This my older kids when they was in daycare. And I used to have to rush from work every day. I get there at work like 8:30, work to 5 o'clock. If I stay there 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, I'm late picking my kids up from daycare. So I was like, this not gonna work. So I told my manager I can't even stay a little bit after 5 o'clock because my kids had to be picked up from daycare at 5:30. So one day I got to the daycare late, y'all. I had 2 kids. My 2 girls were in daycare then. My older 2 girls. They was in daycare then. Do y'all know they charged me? Do y'all know they charged me $1 per minute per child, and I was 15 minutes late. I got there at 5:45. I will never forget it. I was staying in Charlotte then, and you know 5 o'clock traffic is bad. I got there 15 minutes late. The daycare closed at 5:30, and they charged me $1 per minute per child. So I had to pay $30 that day. Do you know I was upset? Cause I already had a daycare bill for them being in daycare. But I went on ahead to pay it. They wouldn't have to go. The people weren't gonna let them go to school that next day. So I was fine with it. But I told my manager when I got back to work that next day that I got to get out of here exactly 5 o'clock. Cause I'm already pushing 5 o'clock traffic. And y'all, now as I think about all those times when I was working, trying to pick up my kids and stuff, just to pay bills where I was staying at, because my rent, of course, no Section 8 or anything. I had to pay rent, car insurance, you know the bills, gas bill, light bill, all that, water bill. So, long story short, right now, I'm not working a 9 to 5. I'm really working a 9 to 5 when I'm dealing with my other kids. Especially they just started back school or whatever. But I'm not getting paid. But people look at you like, you know how they like stay at home moms. they feel like that's not a job. Yes, it is a full-time job. Because some people think you can work a 9 to 5, which I used to do that all the time. They want you to work a 9 to 5. They want you to come home, take care of your kids, which I can. But I had anxiety so bad, y'all, and it lasted for like 2 years. It was running me out of my mind. But anyway, because my doctor wouldn't give me no anxiety medicine or anything. But long story short, people look at you like, you can work a 9 to 5. Other people do 9 to 5. But they might have kids and they may not have kids. But people that say this stuff might not have kids and don't know how it feels to come home. If you work 9 to 5 all that day, you tired. You got to make sure your kids still do their homework, take a shower. If they got projects, I got kids that got projects due November 22nd, November 26th, December the 4th. Hold on, y'all. And like I was saying, my kids' project due November 22nd, November 26th, December the 4th. Because Logan came home yesterday with his 2 projects that's due. But anyway, long story short, you got to make sure they do homework, shower, find clothes. If you got to wash clothes, you got to make sure they got to do their projects. You just got to do housework. Make sure your house is in order before you go do something else for somebody else. You want to make sure your stuff is in order. And it's just like, by me doing all that stuff over the years, it had gave me anxiety really bad. But I got over it. I don't even like to talk about it because it was so bad. People didn't understand you. They didn't know. I try to keep myself together. But every time I talk about it, it's just like, really I want to talk to God about it, because I don't talk to people about it because they'll think you crazy. They think something going on in your head. But anyway, yeah, make a long story short, if you got multiple kids, I know how you feel. I don't not no stay-at-home parents, because I have 9. And another thing, when I want to go visit my kids, I have kids in college and everything. If I want to go visit them, I don't want to have to go to a manager or a supervisor or nobody say, well, can I have time off to go spend time with my other kids? Because they in college and, 2 of them got their own place or whatever. But make a long story short, I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to go through that. And stuff like that bothers me. And I be wanting to go visit my kids all the time, but you got to have funds to go do that too. And it's just a whole lot. I keep a lot of stuff inside. I really don't talk to people. But sometimes it's just good to talk to people about what you're going through. But some people don't listen. Yeah. And I be wanting to go see my kids all the time. Like my son, the one that just started college this year, he want me to pull up on him at school when they surprise him. And then my other daughter, she go to another different college. I would like to pull up on all my kids and not let them know that I'm coming. But yeah, I don't want to have to go through that in life no more. It's just too much for me. I'd rather do YouTube, make my money, spend time with my kids and everything. Do what I want to do. Do what I want to do. I don't know about nobody else, but I suffer from anxiety for 2 years. Anxiety like it took me out of here. That's how bad it was. But Yeah. It started after I had TJ. I don't know if it was, it was probably depression and anxiety. So, yeah. And I try not to let stuff bother me now. But when I just talk about that word anxiety, I don't know. That's why I don't like to be in a rush about things, because my mind just goes. And then when I can feel the anxiety getting up, it makes my heart beat right fast, and I just don't like it. But I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I just needed to talk this morning since I'm here by myself. I done sent my kids to school or whatever, but a lot of things be bothering me. It just be bothering me. Like, people look at you a different way because you a stay-at-home mom and don't have a 9-to-5 job. I'm not going to look at a parent that have multiple kids or any child, because you need to be there for your child. Your kids are growing up. Time is moving and you missing out on everything because you have this 9-to-5, and people think you supposed to do their work and not do your own work, and you have kids. I'd rather spend time with my kids, do what my kids need for me to do for them. Make sure they eat healthy, make sure they're going to their doctor's appointments, make sure they're getting good grades in school, making sure they go to school with clean clothes, doing their hair. That stuff I like doing for my kids. I'd rather do that for my kids than to go do something else for somebody else that I haven't even did for my own kids. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Till I can get myself together, like, and I know I'm straight and I can handle a 9-to-5, I will be okay. But if I feel like I can't handle a 9-to-5 right now, and dealing with my kids and what they got going on, and when I want to go on trips and visit my other kids, I haven't seen my other kids since I left Charlotte after my son's graduation. And this is November. You see what I'm saying? I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. I'd rather be able to visit my kids, or my big kids come and visit me, but I'd rather go visit them. So, yeah, it's just too much. But some people probably look at you like I'm a deadbeat mom because I don't have a job or whatever. My kids are my job, and I'm not going to overwhelm myself for nobody. I'm not. I'd rather be with my kids than to go do something for somebody else, and I haven't did it for my kids. Like when my kids had their programs at school, I'd rather be there for my kids. My kids are doing really good in school. All my kids, they doing really good, and I'd rather be there for them. If I don't have the money, I'd rather be there for my kids. Because you look like my other kids, they done grew up. I got this other set of kids. They growing up. I'd rather be with my kids. I'd rather be with my kids. But people probably look at me like I'm a deadbeat. But guess what? I'm there with my kids. I'd rather be with my kids. I don't care what nobody say. I'd rather make sure they good. Leaving out of that house, starting at like 6:05 in the morning, 6:03, whatever time my first child leaves in the morning. I want to make sure I could put them on the bus, get them off the bus, make sure they got their homework, make sure they reading, doing their projects, doing what they got to do, their programs at school. I just want to do it myself. That's what I want to do. I guess I was made, when God created me, to be there for my kids. Even though I used to do a 9-to-5, but I'd rather be there for my kids. I'd rather be there for my kids. It's been bothering me for years, but I'd rather be there for my kids. And I don't know, I'd just rather be there for my kids. I'd just rather be there for my kids. I hope y'all ain't taking this the wrong way, but I'd rather be there for my kids than to be there for somebody else and your kids are suffering because the parent's not there. I'm not going through that. People calling me the helicopter mom. I don't care. They did that for years. I don't care. I don't care. I just rather be with my kids. If I got to be with my kids and broke, I'd rather be with my kids. I guess this is the person I was created to be, a mother. Even though my kid's father is there every day with them, I'd rather be the mother that I was intended to be. So I don't knock no parent for staying home with their child, making sure everything good. I'm doing YouTube or whatever. That is a job for me. But I haven't started getting paid yet. But in due time, I will, hopefully. But, yeah, that was on my mind this morning. So, yeah, it's 8:22 in the morning. I'm already, hyped up or whatever. Because I overthink everything. Everything. I'm an overthinker. That's why that anxiety had kicked in so bad. So, but I hope everyone is having a blessed day today. Even though I'm going through this morning, I'm going to still have a blessed day. And I done cooked my 2 eggs. I got my 2 pieces of sausages in here. And I'm home alone. And I'm going to eat my breakfast. I done read my Bible. Done took my shower. Done cleaned the house or whatever. But I just had to get this off my mind this morning. As I think about it, I just cry. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a blessed day. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.